Hey gang, welcome back to part 6 of my playthrough of Sailing Era with Andrew's story arc. Let's get into it. Onwards to chapter 2. We'll head for go. We still need to find the last port or the last point of Africa. I will be going back through and re-exploring. Apparently I missed some spots. But first we're going to make some money so we can open up these rooms so we can get to some of this other stuff done. But first, let's turn in the map and complete this chapter. Sailing along, happy as peach. Money. Money, money, money. Oops. The little shoals and sandbars and things always get you. Free food is nice. Free food is go too much further up here, but we might as well clear the fog at least. Who knows? Maybe a discovery up here later. Oh right, there's a disembarkation point. Do we dare explore it? I don't know. Really want to waste our food? Yeah, get our ship. Yep. That way. Negotiation, no. Oh, that's biologist. Might as well wait. Not tempt fate. We need to get the skills up so we can go on a discovery spree. That's going to require serious investment of money for the skill books and things. Probably late game stuff, or we don't worry about it and we'll do it with the Ming Dynasty scholar later. Her playthrough? Don't know yet. I'm decided. Do I want to try to do all the things with one character or not? Also, I haven't decided if I want to do multiple characters at the multiple character runs, or if I'm going to finish one and then do the next. If you have thoughts, leave it in the comments. Should I start another arc at the same time and run them concurrently? And if so, which character arc? Unlock some stuff. Not the stuff we're looking for. Indian calico.
आपका स्वागत है कृपया हमारे नए सामान पर एक नजर डालें
Yeah, I know you're not gonna buy this stuff. Fine. That's fine.
सेलिंग पर जाने के लिए तैयार हैं
Continue to the next port. Get this show on the road. The one downfall to having the one Arabian style ship that I have is that it has a high crew count, which goes through supplies. I should almost go back to Europe and get some ships there that have more storage but less crew capacity requirements. This road isn't just shorter, it avoids even major shoals, reefs. Yes, and there are more ports on the way. It'll make resupplies easier. I wonder how many fleets will be using our chart. It's time to submit this nautical chart to the governor of Goa. Da-da-da. First things first.
आप क्या पीना पसंद करेंगे?
Deal with our crew fatigue.
क्या बात है?
Permit. Red sandalwood. Thank you. Deal with you in a second. I want to get my little things done first.
आपका स्वागत है। कृपया हमारे नए सामान पर एक नजर डालें।
I mean, if you'll buy them, might as well sell them to you. No, you're buying them for dirt cheap. Never mind. Okay. Got iron, the white. Oh, you've got white sandalwood here. No wonder I'm not gonna get too far trying some cinnamon though. And red sandalwood. Nice. Right. Anything in the quest
व्यापार
shop?
कैसा है?
Quest thing. What's steel, which I haven't found yet? Yep. Gunpowder and potassium alum. Oof. Oh, there's some. I like that. I need to start thinking about expanding my fleet, but I need to make more money first. Let's do this. The nautical chart I've been waiting for is finally here. The king attaches great importance to this matter. You've rendered a great contribution here today, Captain. I heard the king has been looking for a captain like you. I'm certain His Majesty will entrust important matters to you once the route has been verified. Not at all. It's my duty as a navigator. Ah, ha, 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 ha. Here's your reward. Yay, money. Like money. It's all thanks to everyone here that I was able to discover a new route to India. It's on par with Vasco da Gama's discovery of India. The chart I made is more accurate. Thank you, Joyce. I'm more concerned about what the king thinks. Isn't the king just looking for outstanding fleets? The value of this route is far beyond our imagination. The palace didn't specifically select fleets just to discover a new route. The key is whether the route will end up in the hands of Goa's governor. The king is looking for a loyal fleet. William, are you trying to tell us the king's true mission is only coming now? Yes. Let's ask the governor about it in a few days.
आप क्या पीना पसंद करेंगे?
Leading his fleet, Andrew found the route to India that once again connected Portugal with the Eastern world. Andrew, however, this is just the beginning of his adventure. Great navigators over. Right. Oh.
सेलिंग पर जाने के लिए तैयार हैं?
We'll go and do some quests before we come back to do this. There should be some good quests in Calicut. Hope. Stuff that I can do without too much fuss. I need money, I need expansions so I can build things on my ships.
नए सामान पर एक नजर डालें।
That's the one. I've got a thing full of white sandalwood here. I don't know what I'm gonna do with it all. Commerce Guild.
व्यापार कैसा है?
What do we got? 10 red sandalwood. Fancy one though. Urgent shipping support. It doesn't have a time limit, so we'll pick that up later. Alright, copper ore, wood, steel, musk, wood, Turkish rugs. I can do the copper ore. Up and done. Double check and make sure we didn't just screw up something. There's not a time limit. shipbuilding contract, time limit, and copper ore. All right. One we're gonna worry about.
सेलिंग पर जाने के लिए तैयार हैं।
All right. Quickly reallocate our cargo. Get space for 5. Take another white sandalwood with us. Okay. Now, copper ore. Where is the best place to get copper? In? Yes. Go. Valley Fourth. Make some quick, easy money. Get some ship expansions. I mean, the trade-off with this lead ship is that it does have a lot more HP. So that's what we get for having an increased crew count. Mind you, we're not engaging in combat, but maybe those are the ships we need for combat ships. We should have a combat set and an exploration set. About time to go see the governor of Goa again. So I'm going to keep part 3, Oceanic History. We wasted the requisite time.
أهلا، يرجى إلقاء نظرة على بضائعنا الجديدة.
Oh, you lose 50% of your profit when it's wet? Really? So we should leave it here to dry then. Okay. Okay. Hopefully it'll dry in there. That I did not know, but that makes sense. 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, sorry. Yeah, no. Quests. Idle check. Or wood steel. I don't know where I get that from. Coffee. Free coffee, though. That's tempting. Alright. Let's finish the quest we have before we worry about new ones. But completing the work you have before you start a new job. As long as it doesn't rain, stuff will stay dry. So you think in the ship's cargo it would say reasonably dry anyway, despite the rain. Whatever. We don't have anything to cover it with to keep it dry? Like, really? No. Sus.
व्यापार कैसा है?
Go. Money, thank you. Not worried about those quests right now.
सेलिंग पर जाने के लिए तैयार हैं।
Go get our story quest started. Then we can work on money. Who knows, maybe it'll send us back to Europe. We need to do some serious money investing. Or investment in gaining money, I should say. Expand the fleet. increase our ability to do the things. You're finally here. Governor, has there been any communication from the palace? Andrew, it's like this. Since the first Duke of Goa conquered this land, the other nations coveted what we had, especially the pagan nations. But there lies a prosperous Christian nation in the lands of the East, and they've kept the pagans at bay. A variety of rare beasts roam these lands, and gems and gold are buried everywhere. And their sovereign was a kind and upright priest who led the mightiest army. It's the legend of Prester John. Ahem. My lord? Let's get to the point. Oh, he has come all the way to Goa from Lisbon just to give you a glorious mission, Andrew. The nautical chart isn't bad. The king is very pleased. But I'm here because there's something else we need you to investigate. The palace commissioned a fleet to search the east for the nation of Prester John. They vanished. We've conducted extensive research on the matter, regardless of whether they defected or had a mishap on the ocean. We hope you will find the truth of the matter. If you can accept the mission and locate the nation of Prester John, then you'll be a hero of Portugal. A fleet. Do you know where the fleet was last seen? Based on the last letter we received, the captain set sail from Lisbon and went along the west coast of Africa. We received no further news from them after that. I see. Leave it to me.
क्या बात है?
Lee? Alright. Captain, I think we're going out in search of the Pedro's fleet. I worked with him once, and I got to know him. He's a loyal person who would absolutely not choose a defector for some treasure. Could he have been shipwrecked and trapped somewhere? Or perhaps he was taken captive by a hostile ship? I guess we're gonna find out.
व्यापार कैसा है?
What have you got for contracts? Tobacco. Okay. Actually, no, I don't have anywhere to get 20 Turkish rugs easily. What does the quest make you say? Various ports along the west coast of Africa searching for missing ships. Alright, guess we're going to the west coast of Africa. Stop at Calicut first. Pick up some more of that white sandalwood. We'll sell it along the way. That way we can make some money. I guess. I want to get that accounting room done. The priorities we can start upgrading stuff we have in our ship storage so we can work on those quests. Those high-end quests for the tech books. We can build ships. Weapons, tobacco, wood. Alright, nothing I need to worry about then. The warehouse. Last piece? See, alright. We will make room for that last piece. Go. Alright. First we'll go to Aiden. See if we can sell off all that white sandalwood. Clear our inventory a little bit. That way we don't have bits of crap floating around. Seems like the easiest way to do it. I also need to find that last port that I missed in Africa. Put it all together. Not ready to be. Really?
أهلا يرجى إلقاء نظرة على بضائعنا الجديدة.
And the price. That's fine. Let's just clear it. We're gonna get money. There we go. We'll check
كيف حال العمل؟
for quests. Back up. Got fish meat. Coffee. No, let's not get distracted. Let's just do the quest for now.
جاهز للإبحار.
We need to head to Africa. No, we're gonna manually sail. That way we don't cross the water to Calicut. To Calcutta. And then come all the way back. That route is weird. It does that. I don't like it. Consumption of supplies. It's not fit. Free money. Okay. Glad we decided to do that. I like free money. Oh, it just randomly drops the treasure right beside me. Okay. There we go. I'm not sure which next character. I mean, Abdullah makes sense. We can do combats and stuff. Get free ships. But I'm not sure if I want to... I mean, unlocking him for another character makes sense. More so than Andrew, but... Oh. We need clues. We have clues? You don't have clues. Clues?
biashara inaendeleaje?
Might as well check contracts. I mean... Iron ore. We could bang that out right quick. Yeah. I know what I said, but money is a powerful motivator. Man, I don't have that far to go. 13 days. 26 days round trip. Unless there's a storm. Worthwhile. Fine. I'd make that coin anyway. That's a nice thing. Like, the story quests themselves have no particular time limit at all. In open world game, I can just sail around, develop trade routes, make money, and, you know, be happy with that. Do I have enough supplies to make this whole trip? I do. But it's close. Jeez. Wow. Wait, I have that 6th slot, don't I?
आपका स्वागत है कृपया हमारे नए सामान
Need
पर
better
नजर डालें।
ships. 4, 5. No, 5. We'll take an extra. We'll just sell it. Check your quest menu, see what you've got.
व्यापार कैसा है?
Coffee. Coffee? Really? I mean... Yes.
सेलिंग पर जाने के लिए तैयार हैं?
It'll be worth it. I promise it'll be worth it. Believe you. Believe me. What I'm talking about. Where's the nearest coffee, though? Masawa. No! Oh. 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 Clever girl. I mean, go in there anyway. Can't complain about the opportunity for that. I go too fast to get that food. Oh. That's fine. Do the thing. Money. Everybody's gonna be happy. Complete the quest. Get another
Biashara
quest.
inaendeleaje?
It's fine. Free money. Can't complain about free money.
Karibu, tazama bidhaa zetu mpya.
Coffee. 2, 3. Rhino horn. We're gonna take those and see if those sell well. If there's a quest on the way back.
Biashara inaendeleaje?
Tobacco. Yep. And wood steel. So nothing here. Alright, back to Goa.
Uko tayari kusafiri kwa maji?
This is how we do it. Ba-da, ba, 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 ba-da, ba. Slow it down enough. Grab this food. Go. I wanted to get that captured because every time I drive by it, it annoys me. I'm like, yep. I'm just gonna grab it, be done with it. Fine. Make some pure profit off this coffee. Of course, coffee is absolutely worth it. Coffee trip every time.
व्यापार कैसा है?
Doesn't get much easier than that. Free coffee for 10K. Bet you're bippy. Cute. Yep. 630K. Guess we're doing it again, kids. Sorry for the snort, but come on.
आपका स्वागत है। कृपया हमारे
What I like
नए
to
सामान
see.
पर
I
एक
need
नजर डालें।
Holy crow. Yes, please. Almost tempting to take the red sandalwood back with me. See what that would do. No, it's not tempt fate. No, let's do it. What the hell? 6, yes. Go get some myrrh.
सेलिंग पर जाने के लिए तैयार हैं।
It's all about getting that accounting room. That's the whole point. Why I'm doing this. Money, so I can build that accounting room on the ship. We can get Buddy slotted in that slot, and we can start focusing on getting the premium goods so we can get those tech books. All the method to my madness. And, I mean, come on. Side trip for 30K? You damn right. I'm gonna do it. I wonder how often it's going to send me back to Europe from here, or if it's even going to send me. I mean, I could just make a pile of money and then just explore and work my way back to Europe and just ignore the story for a while, which is kind of tempting. Get the world opened up, do a kind of crazy side quests crossed.
Karibu, tazama bidhaa zetu mpya.
Not that much profit. That's fine, we're gonna do it anyway. Still got a bonus, so good. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I'm gonna make like 20K off of that. I mean,
Biashara inaendeleaje?
not something to blink at. White sandalwood and franken. Do that. Do easily. Still an investment, but do it. I'm stuck in a trade loop now. You'll have to forgive me. And if you can't, well, that's just too bad. Frankincense right there. Frankincense there. Frankincense there. We'll go. Get the white sandalwood in. Oh, we won't. White sandal. Uh-oh. Guess I shouldn't have sold that free stuff that I had. Oh boy. Sandalwood. Uh-oh. What? I thought oh. Crap. Oh boy, I guess I don't have a source for. Wait. Well. Oops. For some reason, I thought Calicut sold it. That was my mistake. Oh right, I don't have that other chart. Alright. We'll figure this out. Sandalwood must be further south. Found red sandalwood. White sandalwood needs to be nearby. So, go down a little bit further down India. And go. Sing to the whales. We've got 120 days. We've got time.
व्यापार कैसा है?
There you go. Thank you. Pleasure doing business with. Yeah, not worried about your things anymore. Wait. Lu Yan? Mr. Liu? How are you considered? I'll pay you double if you stay with my guild. Thanks for the offer, but I've made enough for the trip. Where are you going? Will you come back? Wherever my travels take me. That fellow seemed pretty famous, huh? He's Liu. He's a pretty big name among the major guilds. New recruitment character? What for? He's a financial wizard. Let him run things and you only make more money, regardless of what happens to the market. Ooh, another? Probably not a better manager than him in the world? I don't believe it. That means you're guaranteed a profit with him around. Pretty much. But he's rather flighty, going on trips when he's made enough money, until he runs out and has to work for a guild again. We got a nickname for him, the Unseizable Wind. What an eccentric. Yeah, he'd also collect a piece of ore from wherever he visited. One fellow thought he was interested in ore and offered him a job managing a mine, but he turned it down. I heard him muttering about going to the Ottoman a few days ago. I wonder what's going on in his head. The Ottoman? We're gonna have to go back to Istanbul to find that guy. Guaranteed. But that's another recruitment opportunity.
सामान सही दाम पर अच्छा और शुद्ध है.
It's not here, it's in the other store. Right. Alright.
सेलिंग पर जाने के लिए तैयार हैं.
We're gonna have to go to the Ottoman Empire to find that guy. But first we have to find white sandalwood. And hopefully not run out of time while doing it. So many random characters that pop up, I love it. It makes things more interesting. Alright, we have got Kochi. Kachi? If you know the correct pronunciation, tell me in the comments. Actually, wait. Use up that XP. XP bank. Do. Connolly, you up. To on biology again. Method to our madness. Alright, Captain. Ooh. Leadership 9. Negotiations, prepare sailing control. Firearm. Particularly load speed. Actually, it's probably useful because we're going to be rolling. Increases boarding speed. Yes. That may have been a mistake, but we're doing it anyway. Hopefully you sell white sandalwood. Oh. But you're not going to sell 10 of it, are you?
आपका स्वागत है. कृपया हमारे नए सामान पर एक नजर डालें.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, cinnamon, black pepper, cotton. We're gonna be able to do this quest. We're going to do this quest.
सेलिंग पर जाने के लिए तैयार हैं.
Wait. Okay, there was no item.
सेलिंग पर जाने
Forgot
के
to
लिए
check for an
तैयार हैं.
item store. Go to Mogadishu. I'm gonna go down and get the frankincense. Back up. go back over, get the rest of the white sandalwood. Should be good to go. I hope. Hopefully we don't run out of time doing this. It's going to be close. Should be able to do it. Once again, I picked a quest I shouldn't have. That always seems to be my issue. Oh. It's fine. You'd think I would know better. That's okay, though. Profit.
Uko tayari kusafiri kwa maji?
Get your frankincense. I might have to modify the ship. They sell all 10. Hope it does. Otherwise, we're gonna have to make 2 trips. Places. Which isn't a horrible thing, it's just annoying.
Karibu, tazama bidhaa zetu mpya.
You don't. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Uko tayari kusafiri kwa maji?
I'll sell it nearby. Or is it? Yep. Alright, we're gonna have to do this the hard way. Not hard. Annoying. Alright, drop these 5 off. No, I can't.
Uko tayari kusafiri kwa maji?
We'll manually get this one. Sail back and then. How much time is left on it? 73 days. Oh, we only need 8 of each? Oh. Damn. Never mind. We got 73 days. Plenty of time. What was I worried about? I don't know. We'll get 2 here. And then we'll zip over to Kochi, get 2 there, and we'll be golden.
أهلا، يرجى إلقاء نظرة على بضائعنا الجديدة.
That
جاهز للإبحار؟
this Look at that. Look at this. Wow. Chair. Ah. Oi. Thanks everybody for hanging out through all these playthroughs. Hope you're enjoying them. They've been picking up views. I love it. If you're subscribing, you know, the more likes and subscribes and things I get, subscribers I get, the more content I'm gonna pump out. The more gameplay, let's plays, vlogs, and all the things I'm going to do. Just like PBS, this content is made possible by viewers like you.
हमारे नए सामान पर एक नजर डालें।
2, 3, 4. Make 2 more just to sell them. That's important.
सेलिंग पर जाने के लिए तैयार हैं।
Last run. For now. Actually, I should go get that things I need. Pop up the moose cut. And get the things. Before I go back to Europe, because I need that cabin extension. Need that cabin extension. All 50K of it. And I need to pour time and effort into port development and get guilds built in those ports. I'm kind of neglecting that as well. Because it requires making money. Just doing lots of money quests. Not sure if that's content you guys want to watch. Maybe you do.
Biashara inaendeleaje?
Maybe you do. 8 palms. Stop with the contracts, bro. Making it hard for me to say no. Thank you.
Karibu, tazama bidhaa zetu mpya.
Oh wow, because it's wet, right? Oh, selling it anyway. I mean, I could do this.
Biashara inaendeleaje?
I have to go up that way anyway.
Uko tayari kusafiri kwa maji?
What would it take to get there? Oh, it would take a... Why did it take so long? Wild. Alright, go first. 13 days to auto sale there. Over. Back. Yeah, we should have lots of time. Lots of time. Heaps of time. All the time in the world. Take a moment to thank Chill Hop for the lo-fi. Find a link there in the description as well. Quality lo-fi music for all your content creation needs. Feed the whales. Balls. Okay, from now on, we're just gonna sing to the whales. Damn whales. Darn unhappy whales. Why can't they just be happy? Trade.
आपका स्वागत है। कृपया हमारे नए सामान पर एक नजर
1,
डालें।
2, 3, 4, 5. Go.
सेलिंग पर जाने के लिए तैयार हैं।
Alright. We're going to edit our cargo. That way we only keep it to 5. We're going to Muscat. Yes. 7 days? Perfect. Okay. Perfect. That long. We can get that ship extension. Open up that room. Put Buddy to work. We also need to get that other chart. Connect all the dots. I guess that can wait also. Item store.
البضاعة وصلية بسعر عادل.
That's the one I've got. Rat poison, mouse traps. Cabin extension, yes. Oof. Alright. Shipyard.
كابتن، أنت في المكان الصحيح.
Ships are good. Modify hull. Pilot house. Captain's cabin. Why is it locked though? Whatever. Counting room. Trade logs, yes. Warehouse. Increase the storage capacity. That's also tempting, but that'll be our next purchase. Yes. Go. Okay. Now, let's assign guide to the room. Hopefully we do this right. Are you? You? Selection. What's your selection? Selection 2. Okay. Matter. Thought I had somebody with high selection. Negotiation 3, selection 2. Good. Station calculating. Wait, no, wait. One of these guys is a bonus skill thing. That's what it is. Here we go. Arabian climate. That's why I have that. Okay, after the question. Okay. Reduces fleet supply and save. Oh. Trade 100% specialty goods in total. Unknown ability. Oh, unknown ability. Unlock jet. Okay. So, which one is it? Increases trade profit contribution in the Dutch sphere. Oh. Reduces consumption when on forest terrain during land expedition. You're useful all the way around. I thought one of these had a bonus to do a thing. Or am I just wrong? These supply costs, trade profits in, but you're still useful to have either way. Alright, we're gonna put him in the room. And I just closed that for no reason. Is it drifting? Of course, the controller starts acting up now, suddenly. For no reason. What? No. There we go. Oh, I've got somebody in there. Okay, never mind. That's... Oh, buddy. Okay. Okay, okay. I can just put you guys wherever? Sure. In the warehouse? No. Actually. Put other guy in the warehouse. Sail mat. Oh, sail mat. That makes sense. Which we're sailing handling at. Sail control 4, yeah. Yeah. I don't know why I didn't do that sooner. I feel silly.
جاهز للإبحار؟
Since we're here, we're gonna check the quests. I know. I know. I keep getting distracted. Copper. Oh. No.
جاهز للإبحار؟
Not get distracted. Let's just do our thing and be done. Days. I should be able to make that. I hope. We're gonna try. It'll be a long trip, but we'll make it just fine. Obviously, I need to modify the snot out of my other ships. That's going to require money and investment. Oh, talk about cutting it close. GG.
Napenda kunywa kinywaji gani? Biashara inaendeleaje?
Let's drop off this quest and continue our going down the west of Africa. Let's take a look. I'm gonna behave.
Uko tayari kusafiri kwa maji?
Alright, one port at a time. This is all West Africa, right? It was sailing from Lisbon, so we should start at Natal and work our way north. That makes sense. Yes. No, this is East Africa. We gotta go to West Africa. Right. I feel silly. No wonder I'm not finding out information. I'm in the wrong side of Africa. That's okay. That's okay. You know where we're going now.
Uko tayari kusafiri kwa maji?
I forgot to get that chart up at the one city. We had to manually sail to Cape Hope. Maybe this is its way of sending us back to Europe there. That of a thing. Could be worse. There we go.
Karibu, tazama bidhaa zetu mpya.
There's the one we were talking about. Wait, I've got... Don't tell me I've got 2 of those in my inventory. I'm gonna cry. Nope. That. That. Okay.
Uko tayari kusafiri kwa maji?
The workers relax, start pointing at a ship setting sail from the pier. Goodness, that ship is fast. Can go a few knots faster if it sails at full speed with an empty cargo hold. It's not that fast. I've seen a sailing ship that was practically flying on the water. I think its name was the Clipper? Never heard of it. Where's it from? It's from the New World. Speed. Speed doesn't mean anything. It all depends on the ship's load. Ha 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 ha. Rumors of Clippers. I want a Clipper. One of my favorite ships in Uncharted Waters Online was a Clipper. That thing could rip across the ocean. Great. It was great for quick and dirty speed runs of cargo. Doo-ba-doo-ba-doo. There's a port I missed on this side of Africa. I still need to find it. Here we go.
Napenda kunywa kinywaji gani?
Oh, you're a fleet from Portugal? Be careful, the last fleet ran into Spanish raiders, and they were pursued all the way to the Western Ocean. I wonder what happened to that fleet and its crew. They had to flee to the New World. Oh boy. We're not ready to go that
Bidhaa
far.
ni za kweli na bei yake ni nzuri.
Uko tayari kusafiri kwa maji?
Keep looking for information. It's gonna make us sail across the Atlantic to the New World. Oh, buddy. We need to make some serious coin before we can do a trip like that. The east coast of... Yeah, okay.
Uko tayari kusafiri kwa maji?
That's not happening right now. Can't be reached. No direct route. Really? Gonna make me go all. Alright, fine. Manually sail. We're going back to Europe, kids. We need to make some coin in Europe. Upgrade our ships and get a fleet that's better prepared for sailing to the new world. It's got the cargo to carry the food. On the beach are some peculiar rocks. The smaller ones are placed on their respective circles around a big rock in the middle. Oh, this is the island of the burning sun. I'm surprised nobody in port noticed it. Ooh, fancy. That 100,000. Holy great Murphy's ghost. That was random.
Ungependa kunywa kinywaji gani? Nini tatizo?
Emerald trade, yep. Maybe we should buy some emeralds for the trip back to Europe. This now. Oh, where? Why don't you try shouting its name? Billy Pearl! Huh? You really did it. I found it. It's a contract reward, but who the heck made such a silly order?
Biashara inaendeleaje?
Wait, what? General panel and a... Okay. Well, that's easy enough. We just need to go to a place that's got a shipyard.
Uko tayari kusafiri kwa maji?
There we go. We've got those routes opened up. Alright. Shipyard. Where's the nearest shipyard? It's in Cape Town. I think. Oh, wait.
Karibu, tazama bidhaa zetu mpya.
Coconuts? Fish meat? Oof, emeralds. Yeah, not for that price, bro.
Uko tayari?
Actually. Ooh. Done. Done. You. The eagle, the trident, and the rudder.
Uko tayari kusafiri kwa maji?
Right, that's not what we were doing. I'm gonna look at ports. Africa. That doesn't tell us what we know. Okay then.
Uko tayari kusafiri kwa maji?
That's fine. Do the thing. This should have a shipyard. Hopefully it has a shipyard store. Finish the bilibili DLC quest. Or not. It It may be a fake pearl. No. Wait. Track the right quest. This one. Here we go. General panel and a general mast. That's not a ship part store.
na bei yake ni nzuri.
Nope.
Uko tayari kusafiri kwa maji?
Like there's no indicator of what we're looking for, unfortunately. I think there's one. Plague broke up, impacting people, rising the cost of medical goods. We will go there anyway. It's the selection skill that increases the chances of a thing. Right. 10% or whatever it is per day. That's what it is.
Karibu, tazama bidhaa zetu mpya.
We're taking some ivory with us.
Uko tayari kusafiri kwa maji?
Alright. No. Really? I didn't. What? How long would it take us to get to... How long would it take us to sail there? 18 days. Go. Let's go to Lisbon. See if we can make it in time. We have some goals we need to accomplish, especially improving our ships. I mean, if we encounter an issue and run out of food, then we do. We can always make a stop somewhere for food. We should be able to make it though. We're cooking right along. Right. Okay.
Bem-vindos! Por favor, vejam as nossas novas mercadorias.
Alright, we're gonna sell that. Sell those. $1,500 in profit. Oh my great glorious God. Well, we know where to get it. We're just gonna sell it. Need money. Alright. What do you have for sale in your
Capitão,
shipyard?
você está no lugar certo.
Caravel. Yeah, blah 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 with armor. Yeah, Carrick. All 900. 80,000 gold though. Oof. But oof. That's... Did get all that money, though. Yes. Doing it. We also change our ship badge to the Eagles. Changed, didn't it? No, it didn't. I didn't confirm it. Here we go. All right.
Pronto para ir velejar?
In the dock. There we go. Flagship set. Fortuna can be retired. For now, gotta remanage our fleet again. Go appoint a new captain. Where are you? Go. Modify our new ship. New goodies.
Capitão, você está no lugar certo.
Shrapnel, chain shot, yes. Common bowsprit, yes. I don't have the stuff for the fancy stuff. This. Pilot house, yeah. Gun room, warehouse. Napping room, officer's room, yeah. Captain's cabin. Oh, but I don't have the accounting room. Where'd my accounting room go? Or is that on my other ship? My other ship has it. Perfect. There's the accounting room. Okay. Okay. Perfect. Alright, sweet. Warehouse. Oh, you're not in the accounting room, though. Oh, no. What's your firearm 2? Yep. He's got negotiation, shipbuilding 3, culinary 3, calculating, sail handling, sail control 1. Alright, so not put you there. Your sail control 3. Fast. Put you in the... Oh. We get more people? Yes. Oh, I can't. Oh, wow. That's fine.
Pronto para ir
That's
velejar?
fine. Oh, wait. Oh, do I have enough crew? I have enough crew. Maybe. Kinds of stuff. Material store.
La mercancía es auténtica y a un precio justo.
What was it? This one? And this. Firm. It better be worth it, that's all I gotta say. Alright, what's this? Questicles? Curses, the last time I sailed with a ship, I came face to face with a behemoth. Firing their cannons wasn't even necessary, but just sailing by us caused a huge amount of damage to our hull. I've never seen such a huge ship in my life. It was like an ocean fortress. I'm assuming that was a galleon? Merchants from all over the world are starting using large galleons as their flagships. They're just huge. They aren't just huge, they come with good maneuverability and speed. A 1,000-ton galleon doesn't just come with a huge array of cannons, it can carry a large crew too. So she's frequently seen even in landing operations. Because we bought the Carrack, we can now upgrade to the thing. Oh, I forgot her quest stuff too. Damn. Alright. The shipyard says, stop. There's been a burglary in the governor's office. All suspicious people must be inspected. Alright, you can go. What happened? The governor hosted a feast a few days ago. When he returned to his room at the end, he noticed his room had been completely cleaned out. The doors and windows were shut tight, and no one is seen entering or exiting the room. In my opinion, the thief has fled the port by now.
Capitán, estás en el lugar.
Interesting. Another recruiting opportunity, maybe? I've never seen such a huge ship in my life. Like, I already talked to you. Does that mean it's for sale?
Capitán, estás en el lugar correcto.
No. Now church?
El Señor está con nosotros.
You want to ask about the Themis fleet, right? We went out to sea and found Little John off the coast of Madeira. He was covered in injuries. No one knew how long he'd been drifting on that plank. The church took him in because he had no one left. But he went insane from then on. He refused to speak to anyone, so we were never able to find out what happened to the Themis fleet. All we do know is that he was always muttering, "The devil is in the northwest wind" at night. Okay. Now what? Darn it! Oh, Captain, I heard my subordinates were rude to you. I'm truly sorry. It's alright, I heard what happened. I wanted to see if I could be of help. They say it was the work of a ghost, but I refuse to believe a story like that. However, I can't figure out how the thieves managed to pull it off. We were entertaining distinguished guests from the royal palace at the time, so I shut the windows and doors, and I arranged for guards to be posted outside the door. The feast was held in the yard, and I had direct view of the outer windows to prevent anyone from approaching the room. But when I returned from the feast, I noticed the door was locked from the inside. Once the guards knocked open the door, we found the room empty, save for the mess inside. Actually, I don't care about the stolen paintings and belongings, but there are a few important letters among the stolen things, and I must get them back. Captain, if you're willing to help me, then please accept this bounty.
¿Qué pasa?
Iron Glove Fleet? Oh. Alright. $100,000. I mean, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do this or not, but alright, one thing at a time.
¿Estás listo para salir a navegar?
We're gonna drop off that quest at the thing. This first. Let's see. 82, 84, there we go. Always give one extra. There we go. There. Wait. It's free fu- No, that's good. Where are we going? There. 24 days. not gonna make it that far. Sierra Leone, 16 days. Really? We definitely need to get some cargo expanders. Look at that fancy ship, though. It's fancy. Wait a minute. Hold on. No, that's the ship. Why is the hull so weird? Because he's the captain? I might have to look at his skills.
Pronto para ir velejar?
Alright. Let's turn in the bilibili mission. Do. Quick pause because I had to take puppy out. But you notice a quick little jump there. Sorry. But my puppy comes first. Because she's cute. No, I'm almost out of food. Crazy. But we did it. Huzzah!
Biashara inaendeleaje?
Hopefully this is the thing we need. There we go. This won't be easy. What won't be easy? That wasn't the pearl? That wasn't the pearl. Very hard. Oh. Okay.
Karibu,
we can buy
tazama
here.
bidhaa zetu mpya.
Ooh, not for 120%. Yeah, no.
Uko tayari kusafiri kwa maji?
Charcoal, agate. They sell ivory. Gold. Gold! Let's go buy some gold for the trip home. There we go. Don't tell me this isn't the bilibili Pearl 2, 33. Give it back before the guy is still nearby. I knew it. The contract has been completed, so we can't just renege. Aww. Damn it. Wait, do I have to take the thing back? Is that what it's telling me? Wow. Alright.
Karibu, tazama bidhaa zetu mpya.
Keep gold, yes. Fine.
Uko tayari kusafiri kwa maji?
Go back to Europe. Back to Lisbon. And we've got to make money. I don't know if we're ready for that battle quest, but we're going to give it a try. But I'll do that in the next episode. We're probably not going to find the bilibili pearl until we go to the New World. It's just going to drag things out. I would like to get 33 and 22 as crew members. I'm hoping that's the ultimate outcome, but we'll see. I don't know. Or the other option, we could go to we could work on getting to the New World after we really increase our ability to sail. Cargo. Yeah.
Uko tayari kusafiri kwa maji?
We need to get the extra warehouses built into the things and do the things. I feel bad now that I can't move my accounting room. I wish I could move rooms onto other ships. That's a little annoying. But it's fine. We should go to the Ottoman Empire to try to get that master merchant guy, because we can put him in an accounting room. Have him really start working for us for money. But I guess we'll see how that goes. There's more quests to unlock and finish. Holy crap.
Bem-vindos! Por favor, vejam as nossas novas mercadorias.
93%. Is there a port in Europe
Pronto para ir velejar?
that is not Madeira? No, all the way in Ragusa. Going that far to, what would that take? Screw it. Let's go. We're on our way to the Ottoman Empire anyway, because we want to find Buddy. And that could, I wonder if that's gonna be around Istanbul or, yeah, maybe. Could be Suez as well. Ooh. We'll see. We're coming back here for money. Let's just focus on that. Just focus on the task, man. Oh, shite. No. Come on, Storm. Come on. We're not gonna make it. Oh, are you kidding? Ooh, nice. In the chest. And oh, I forgot about that. Observation 3, Geography 1. Nice. Oh. There we go. Machete and damage logbook tracking the treasure hunt of the fleet. Ooh, this now. After the Flora fleet. Logbook tracking the treasure of the fleet. Nice. And the machete. Damascus knives, 42 in treasure. Great. On equipment? Really? Guess it's a specialty item? Interesting. Who's our lookout? Bar. Actually, can I equip both to stack? Stacks. Does it? It does stack. Oh, perfect. Okay.
¿Estás listo para salir a navegar?
Alright. Get this done. What the hell happened to my chair? I'm like half the size. Oh, it wouldn't be a video if there wasn't an issue, right? They better accept my gold. I'm gonna be greatly disappointed.
Benvenuto! Prego, dai un'occhiata ai nostri nuovi prodotti.
Perfect. Look at that. Cha-ching. That's how it's done. Money has been made. Alright. That's where we're going to end this one. If you enjoyed the content, hope you enjoyed this section of the playthrough. I love all your faces. Stay safe, my chums. Like, subscribe, do all the things, find all the socials. You know the drill. You've been on YouTube, you know what you're doing. If you've made it this far into the playthrough, thank you. I hope you want more. Bye.